How often are you on your phone?
I'm probably on my phone like 3 hours a day.
And how much of that time do you spend on social media?
Probably like 2.5.
I'd like to say I'm not on it very much, but I am. Anywhere from like 20 minutes to an hour or two.
2.5 hours a day, which is a lot, but
Up to 5 hours a day, which is a lot. Instagram, Snapchat, Instagram. I use Instagram a lot. Like I check it pretty much every 5 minutes.
When you see like Kim Kardashian post something like this on her Instagram, how does that make you feel, like about yourself?
You know, I feel bad because I don't look like her.
I need something to look good. Pretty inadequate, honestly. When I see this and it's someone that I'm following and I see it so often, I'm like, should I be doing this?
You know, it makes me feel like I need to like start wearing like more tank tops, and my hair needs to be straight, and I need to be tan, and like this is like the standard of beauty, and I don't meet it, so.
This is nothing new. The media has been telling young women how to feel about themselves for years. Girls see themselves sexualized and objectified from the moment they're old enough to consume media, way before they can even understand it. The impact of this is drastic. In young girls, it's correlated with low self-esteem, depression, and anxiety. In fact, during puberty, girls' confidence levels can drop 30%. For young men who see this, it is associated with sexual violence towards women.
With mass media, you're a consumer of content. You're kind of taking in these messages, whether it's from TV or advertising, and you're saying, okay, I want to buy that or I want to look like that. With social media, it's interactive, right? And so it's not just about what you're seeing, it's what you're kind of seeing and aggregating in your own kind of social media world and community, and then potentially building your own brand.
This product is often demanded in the form of a perfect, alluring, and sex-positive girl. And so while social media hasn't changed the message, it has changed the delivery. Now, with apps like Instagram, you have the power to create your own content, your own magazine cover, and you sell it to your friends who pay you back in likes, and they sell theirs to you. 37% of teens report feeling pressure to only post things that will get the most likes, and 43% say they act differently online than in person.
If you put up a selfie in a snowsuit versus a bikini, guess what's gonna get more likes?
People will like you if you show more skin. I was talking to some friends when this girl had recently posted a photo, and they're like, oh, I felt so insecure because I don't look like that, like I'm not as pretty, or I don't have that body.
There's like girls that post pictures that with like obviously like push-up bras, and like they like pull down their like tank top and like
Yeah, and you can just kind of tell.
Do you think that's become kind of like a cool thing to do?
Yeah.
Like showing off your body on social media?
Yeah.
The notion that sex sells in the media, whether that be in movies or advertising, you're supposed to look a certain way, and if not, you're not attractive. So it creates these like notions of how do I have to represent myself online? What kind of filters do I need to use? How many pictures do I need to take? What is the right angle to take?
You know, the media has to be very careful, especially when you think celebrities and how they represent themselves, because it's just so easy for a young person to say, I want to look like that, and I want to dress like that, and then I'm going to post that, and that's going to become my brand. I think that with social media, especially with younger girls, before they can even understand what sexuality is, they're kind of being given all these choices to make about how they want to represent themselves.
In 2016, Kim Kardashian penned an essay where she explained that posting nude pictures of herself empowers her. Across her sphere of influence, both online and in real life, it raised the question, can showing off your body on social media truly be female empowerment if your image is conforming to the ideal?
How does it make you feel when you see their posts that are fairly sexual?
Sometimes insecure, I guess.
Why does it make you feel insecure?
It kind of like for at least for me, I feel like it makes me feel like, oh, like I have to be like that. Like that's like what pretty means. Like if you're pretty, you're like that.
There definitely is a pressure because like I'll compare what I post to what other people post, and then it's like, I don't know, I don't look like that.
Do you think there's a different type of insecurity when you see someone like the Kardashians versus someone at your school?
Yeah, because someone at my school could be like, I could be like that. Kardashians, it's like, I'm not gonna be as rich as them, so I couldn't be like that. When it's someone that I know, it's like, well, they became like that somehow, so I can too.
When you see someone who has the perfect body or perfect life, it's really easy to compare yourself to them, and that can make you feel bad about yourself if you don't have what they have and you want it.
There has to be more ways to use selfies and Instagram in a way that can create a wider definition of power. That's all I would like to see, is a wider definition of power.
The power of social media is that it's a place where everyone can use their voice, and that means it's a place for change, an opportunity to change the culture that pressures women to objectify themselves, change the margins on who is beautiful, and change the image that's the most likable. Girls don't have to feel like they're only worth the likes they get, but the only way to change media is if we take back power, and we ourselves become the influencers.
If there's a young girl here right now, what advice would you give her? I would give her the advice that it's only one part of someone's life, like it's not determining who you are. It's important to know that you can't compare yourself to that because it's not real.
You don't have to look like this perfect human being. No one is perfect. So I think it's good to be yourself and not succumb to that peer pressure.
There's always a human behind a post, and you can't put pressure to be like other people because just because someone has the self-confidence to post something that's a little more like showy or something, it doesn't mean you have to. There are really good parts of social media, people who will be like, yes, like you are so beautiful, like even if you don't fit in that box that women are always thrown into. I think there's a good community, you just have to find it.
The issue is how to make a decision for yourself every single day to not fall into that trap of wanting to look a certain way or wanting to be sexualized way too young. Social media is actually a tool to reverse the power dynamics of media, right? Because whoever owns the media has the power.
Those Instagram and that social media reality, it's one of many realities, and it isn't real. And I think that girls are fed that it's real. And even though they're super smart and intelligent and they know it's not real, they know it here, but they don't know it in here.